100 years, more than that, the dealership model has not really evolved, right? So this is an industry ripe for disruption. It's just been waiting to get disrupted, and the EV enables that. 100 years, more than that, the dealership model has not really evolved, right? So this is an industry ripe for disruption. It's just been waiting to get disrupted, and the EV enables that. So it currently, as the person who asked the question rightly said, you sell a car, you make a margin. That's your first margin that you make as a dealer, and then each time the car comes in for servicing, you make a bit of a margin, right? And you keep things going. But to make this margin, you've got to invest in a big box shop, right? For high-end cars, you have to invest in a high level of company branding. You have to have large infrastructure in your back, where you need to be able to fix SUVs, you need to be able to fix mini cars, whatever it is. So there's a big bit of investment that goes in as well. Then you've got to have trained manpower and technicians. So the whole model is built in a way to grab this margin from the first sale right down till when the car becomes scrap, almost like a recurring revenue stream, year on year, month on month. So in this situation with EVs, we have had so many discussions, and what we realize is that initially itself, the margins that you offer your EV dealers has to be higher by a factor of 3 to 5 times versus what they would make in selling a petrol two-wheelers, because the dealers are smart. They know that they're not going to get this car in month on month to fix something, to change oil, or to take care of small issues. So dealers are smart. They know how the economics work, and they're playing hardball with all the OEMs to make sure we give them the upfront margin. The second aspect is that we have seen big box electronics retailers in the US go out of business, right? Best Buy has been upended totally, and it's evolved its model to be a showroom where you go, you see the product, you touch and feel it, and then you don't actually buy it there. You buy it online, or they actually charge rent from the people that are showing products in their showroom. So if you see Samsung in a Best Buy, Samsung will have a corner shop in Best Buy, and they will pay Best Buy rent. And Best Buy will get all these electronics brands and take rent from them and pay rent to the landlord eventually. So they've come out with a very interesting model of how they're buying retail space wholesale and selling it at retail rates to OEMs. That might be a way where existing large dealerships can sort of start to evolve their model. So look at it more like a real estate business rather than an engineering business. That's just one of the ideas. But coming back to our philosophy at Nexzu is that we don't see ourselves as selling an EV two-wheeler or an EV bicycle. We see us as selling mobility powered by consumer electronics, right? You don't buy an Apple phone from a big showroom. You buy it online. When you have issues with it, you deal with it online. Once in a while, you may have to go to a small shop to get it fixed. And I think that's the future of EVs. You're going to buy it, you're going to keep running it. And once in a while, you might have some problems, but you won't need infrastructure all over to get that fixed. So the product architecture of EVs itself solves the biggest issue of ICE engines, which is frequent breakdowns, which has a cascading effect on what kind of support you actually need. And yes, the dealerships will have to think of a new business model.